When you wake up, I'll be long gone. Made the great escape, took my heart and run. There's no returning, no burning bridges down. Phoenix to the golden flames. 'Cause boy, I'm on fire. Over you, over you. Boy, I'm on fire. Burn up, burn up, burn all my tears away. Boy, I'm on fire. When you wake up, there'll be no sound, no one left to kiss when you turn around. I leave my heart breaking the dark cold of your bed with every tear I shed. 'Cause boy, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Burn up, burn all my tears away. tonight. And it's all because I heard you say. And it's all because I heard you say. And it's all because I want your way. And it's all because I heard you say. And I heard you say, I heard you say, and I heard you say, I heard you say.
is Mayor Buddy Dyer, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Stay In with Pride. It's difficult times in our community, but now's the time we need to be one Orlando and come together and support each other, especially the LGBTQ community. So support these performers tonight and look out for your neighbors.
Well, that was fun, right? Hello, everybody. Hello, Orlando. Look at you, Darcel Stevens.
Boo, we're staticky.
I'm staticky.
Yeah,
This is going well.
Are you static? Are you static?
You sound great to me. Turn your microphone down. So while you deal with that, I just want to welcome everybody to Stay In With Pride, and I just want to thank Come Out With Pride for putting on this event for us. And we're going to have entertainers from Orlando raising money for this crazy time. I have to say, it was really, really great hearing DJ Scott Roberts play some of my favorite tunes. It felt like I was at the Parliament House a little bit, right?
Yeah, he was playing really well. Scott is a great person. And he's
How are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Fine. How you doing?
You're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. You can see I got a beard on and all that good stuff. So I've been hanging at the house, just growing hair, the facial hair I never thought of.
So, something that we've been doing.
We introduce ourselves. So I'm Darcel Stevens. If you don't know me, with this beard on. And I am Continental. I work for the Parliament House. I'm the entertainment director there. And currently, I'm on leave.
And my name is Blue, aka Blue Star, and it's nice to be doing a show without makeup or pasties and fishnets. My name is Blue Star, and I'm doing a show without a thong, pasties, lashes, and fishnets.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
So tonight we're going to be raising some money.
Yeah. Yeah, and guys, what you need to do is go ahead and log on. Tell your friends we're on. It's going to be a fun-filled evening. We're doing this. We're all stuck inside of our houses, and this is a new technology for all of us. So if you hear some mistakes and all, write your senator, write the governor. Yeah, write him. But just hang in there. It's just something we want to do. We got a host of entertainers in Orlando. Are they in Orlando just only Blue, or are they from around the state of Florida?
Well, we have everyone is Orlando grown. Of course, some have moved on, like Ginger Minj. Remember her?
Okay.
She'll be joining us later. And Katana, Katana, Nikolina from Variety. So we've got a little nice hodgepodge of Orlando talent to showcase today.
Yeah. So we just cheer you guys up, and I'm not drinking. I'm going to have a alcoholic beverage because it's illegal, and I'm sure Blue will have one as well. And we'll see what happens. But we want you to have a really, really good time.
Yeah. So
I'm on my
phone. Throughout the night, you can be making donations, and if you want to do that, you can go to comeoutwithpride.org. .com. Sorry, and /fundraising, right? I think something like that.
Yeah, it's sure. We'll get that for you. We got a whole night.
Okay.
Visit comeoutwithpride.com and click the GoFundMe. Okay, it says you can also tip Pride if you can. Just visit comeoutwithpride.com and click the GoFundMe link. So
in case you're wondering where the money goes, the money helps LGBTQ and individuals who have lost work, and self-employed and service economy workers who are living paycheck to paycheck and are unstable, and in particular are transgender, non-binary, gender fluid, and gender non-conforming, undocumented immigrants, and people of color.
Yes, that's everybody. I think you left out. I think you got everybody included. Yeah. So now I think have a good time. We're going to kind of keep it somewhat clean because we were told to. But who knows what happens by the end of the night?
This is a true story. So with that being said, I do want to introduce the president of Pride, Jeff Prostyko.
I think that was the most fun intro I've ever had. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Stay In With Pride. Again, my name is Jeff Prostyko. I'm the board president for Come Out With Pride, and we're really excited. Our whole team is really excited, mainly because this is probably the first and only show that we can do where we don't have to wear pants. So, one of the questions that I've been getting from people quite often recently is, what's happening with Pride this year? First and foremost, this event is not Pride. We can't meet in public right now, obviously. So we're meeting virtually. But we don't know what's going to happen in October. I mean, who knew exactly a month ago the extent of our reality and what it would be? So we can't predict what's going to happen a month from now. We can't predict what's going to happen in October. But, maybe we'll have our regular event. It'll go on a schedule. Maybe it'll be scaled down. Maybe it'll be virtual like this, and we do something really innovative. Our team is really hard at work, considering, evaluating all the options. But my promise to you is in one way or another, we will have our Pride in October. And, why is that important? Pride celebrations happen all around the world at different times. A lot happen in June. Some happen a little earlier. If this wasn't happening, Miami Beach would be happening right this weekend. But what's going on now? To date that we know of, over 230 Pride celebrations around the world have been either canceled or postponed. And this is significant. Pride isn't just a big party. It raises awareness of really important issues to our community. And more importantly, it changes hearts and minds. For some, this is the one day that they can be their true authentic selves in person. So we need to do, as a community, as people, to do everything we can to not lose that momentum. And, if you don't think that, or if you think it doesn't matter, you're wrong. One example that's happening right now. Did you know that the FDA prohibits most gay men from donating blood or plasma? It's an antiquated and stigmatizing law. But right now, it could be, if it wasn't there, it could be saving a lot of lives. The FDA this week relaxed that a little bit, but it's not enough. So laws like this, they need to change. And we need to make sure that we as a people, we're letting other people know this is what's up, and let our representatives know that these are the things that need to be fixed. But for tonight, let's spend the next 2 hours together. We may not be in the same room, but we're still here together. So we miss our talented performers. So, they're going to be here performing for you on screen tonight. So be sure to tip. But most importantly, we want you to support those who are really in need right now. We are making sure that the funds that are raised tonight, and you can see there's a link that's going down at the bottom of your screen. Don't listen to what Darcella said earlier, but link at the bottom of your screen that says this is the link you can go to, and that's going to this fund called the Central Florida LGBTQ Plus Relief Fund. $100,000 is what we're trying to raise, and that money is going to go directly towards individuals right now who need help. People who may not be able to pay the rent, people who may not be able to eat right now, but they desperately need this help to survive. We're all in this together, we're all hurting, but there are some individuals who really, really desperately need our help right now, and that's what we're trying to do. So please donate what you can, and to help start us off, I'm here to say, Come Out With Pride. We're going to be donating $500, and we're also going to be matching up to another $500 if you decide to donate individual donations over the next half hour. So please, 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 please go with that link that you have scrolling down there below throughout the performance. Please give, because it's going to make a big, huge difference. This community, it's amazing. I love you all. We're going to see you later. We're going to get through this. Thank you very much. And now on with the show.
Thank you, Jeff, so much for that wonderful intro. And I just want to tell you all that I love you so much. Remember to stay safe during this time so that we can get back to ourselves and be with one another. I think for myself, one of the hardest things is not being able to hug each other. I definitely miss social interaction, and I'm sure that you do too. And that's, I think, one of the hardest things, because we're dealing with a lot of loss, and we're dealing with not being able to deal with things in our normal behavior. So just be patient with yourselves and love yourselves, and take time to meditate. That should be the word of the night. And take care of each other. Check in on your loved ones. And I just want to give a shout out to all of my families out there in Orlando. Miss, and love you so much. Speaking of family, this first entertainer is truly one of my favorites in Orlando. We had some amazing times together. We've had some amazing times together. Some we remember, and some we don't. And that's probably a good thing. And you might know her from the Parliament House. And now she's a current host on Monday nights at Southern Nights. And she's a former Miss Comedy Queen and a huge supporter of the Barber Fund. Extremely talented, and does one of the best Carmela Marcela Garcia homages with the 12 Days of Christmas that I've ever seen. And right now, I will say that she's been one of an integral role in Orlando as far as keeping us entertained while we are in quarantine. And she is the host of the online quarantine quiz show. So it is my pleasure and honor always to welcome to the virtual stage, Addison Taylor.
Hi, how's everybody doing? I hope that everyone is comfortable at home, and I hope that you all are staying safe and washing your hands and being socially distant so we can leave our houses as soon as possible. I know that I'm ready to get back out there, and I know that all of you are as well. I also want to let you all know that I'm not great with technology. So this is the first time I've ever broadcasted on a website that's not illegal from my phone in my drag room that I cleaned especially for all of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little phone up on my very janky rig, which is, I mean, let's hope it works. And then I'm going to use a laptop that's about 13 years old to do a little number for you. So I hope you can hear everything. I hope that it's, you know, let's just hope. So at this time, please welcome to the stage, all the way from my drag room, me. Everyone stay safe, and I can't wait to see you all on the outside.
Hey guys, that was Addison Taylor. Give click, 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 applause. Give her a round of applause. That was Addison Taylor. Thank you, Addison. Guys, I guess you're wondering, what I've been doing. Probably quite a bit. I traveled from the kitchen to the dining room, from the dining room back to the kitchen, from the kitchen to the dining room, and from the dining room to the bedroom, and from the bedroom to the bathroom, and from the bathroom to the shower, and from the shower to the backyard, and to the backyard to the kitchen. So I've really been traveling a whole lot. You might be able to catch me on tour. I'll be outside in the yard tomorrow for about 5 minutes tanning, and then I'll be back. So, yeah, I've been really keeping busy. So the show must go on. It must go on. How you doing, Blue?
I'm doing all right. I'm having some wine, watching some of my favorite people, listening to you talk about nothing.
On my tour. it's a world. Oh, I forgot to throw in Publix. Publix there.
Yeah, I'm doing a wine walk right now. I'm
You're doing a wine walk. Hey, from one hand to the other. You walk. But listen,
that's it.
Yeah, Addison, thank you so much for that. That was really, really cool. And people don't realize you might be just watching your drag show and all the entertainers who are all dolled up. It costs money to do that. We don't just hop up in the morning and put on a fabulous face, hair, and the whole gig. So make sure you tip the entertainers when they get on camera. Treat them well. Contribute to Come Out with Pride. Do your due diligence. I know we don't have a whole lot of money, but a little bit helps. A little bit helps. It goes a long way. So I guess I'm going to introduce the next entertainer.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I love this guy. I've known him ever since he started his, I guess, quote unquote, drag career. And he's a quite phenomenal entertainer. And he brought something quite different to the stage. And if you know me, I'm very selective who gets on the stage. And this is one young man that I'm very proud to grace the Footlight Theater stage. He always does a great job. He hosts every Tuesday for Twisted Tuesday, and on Thursday, Pledge College Night at Southern Nights. And he's the co-creator for Dancing with the Queens, which we hope to come back sometime soon.
Right.
It comes back soon. And he's also been entertaining for over 10 years, and he belongs to a great house, the Andrews House. The law firm of Andrews. And he's keeping that tradition going quite well. Y'all hold on to your horses. This is the fabulous talent of Mr. Axel Andrews.
Yay!
I like where we are when we drive in your car. I like where we are here. Cause our lips can touch, our cheeks can brush, our legs can touch, yeah. I like where you sleep, when you sleep next to me. I like where you sleep here. I like to touch our cheeks and brush, 'cause our lips can touch. lips can touch here.
That was freaking awesome. And P.S. Way to go, backdrop, Axel Andrews. Are you kidding me right now? Don't forget that when the entertainers are performing, they do have their Venmo and Cash Apps at the bottom of the screen. And if you would like to make a donation directly to them, you can do so. And I just want to give a shout out that an anonymous donor just donated $2,000. That's freaking amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, during these times, it's hard to fundraise, but for those of you that can give, please do so. So whoever you are, thank you, beautiful angel, for donating to the cause. Now, speaking of beautiful, hi, Darcel. You're good. Okay, great. I need an ASL interpreter for you at this point in time, but we're good. Speaking of, I do want to give a shout out to the ASL interpreters that have been doing all of the press conferences, because they are doing such a great job. So shout out to all of them. My favorite is this beautiful Latin boy who's always, he's very passionate about it. You know what I'm talking about. Speaking of passion, it is my privilege and honor to welcome to our virtual stage someone that's been diligently working, the coordinator of the Contigo Fund, Andreas Acosta.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andreas Acosta, and I am the coordinator for the Contigo Fund. The reason why I'm here to talk to you today is because I've lived most of my life in Orlando, and I've seen the way that we've grown over the years. I've seen the way we've come together when tragedy strikes. But most of all, I've seen how resilient we are. I have never been in a position where I had the opportunity to work in community-facing work like this. And I just want to say I am so grateful, and just this is a hard time. A lot of my friends have lost their jobs. A lot of our community members are suffering, and it seems that right now there is no immediate end to it. That is why when Marco Quiroga, the director of Contigo Fund, and the rest of the steering committee, which includes the One Orlando Alliance, Q-Line-X, and the LGBT Center, when they allowed me to become a part of this, to work in some way to actually help out the community, especially when we need it the most, it's easily one of the most rewarding and challenging, but happiest moments ever. Why? Because every time Orlando falls, Orlando gets back up and keeps dancing, right? That's the whole point. I am grateful for Come Out with Pride and for Blue and for Darcel for putting on this show, because right now, this is what we need. We need to be able to laugh through the pain and know that we're all gonna be together and we're gonna get through it together. So for those of you that are able to donate to the fund, please do so. I am personally about to do my donation because I got paid today. I'm also grateful that I still have a job, which means I can give something to somebody else that needs it more than me right now. And if you're not able to donate, that's totally fine. We would encourage you to make your own video promoting the fund and post it to your own social media page, because the only way that we're gonna get Orlando to truly work as a unit is for all of us to do this. It's not just about the organizations or the people that work in the nonprofit sector. It's about all of us coming together and doing it. Lastly, I just want to say a few words in Spanish. Yo me comunico en inglés cuando hablo con la comunidad, pero yo hablo español cuando hablo con mi familia. Entonces, si me permiten, les quiero hablar ahora mismo como familia. Yo desde una edad joven aprendí lo que significa ayudarle a las otras personas, porque vi como mi mamá y mi papá siempre ponían las necesidades de otros antes de las necesidades de ellos. Yo no soy la persona que ellos son. Ellos son fenomenales, ¿cierto? Pero hoy yo tengo la oportunidad de ayudarle a la comunidad de una manera pequeña, haciendo esto. Orlando es mi casa. Orlando es mi ciudad. Orlando es donde me volví la persona que soy en este día. Por eso es que el LGBTQ Plus Relief Fund de COVID-19 es es una de las cosas que yo puedo decir que estoy orgulloso de haber participado en eso. Porque esta demuestra cómo cuando nosotros nos caemos, nos volvemos a parar y volvemos a trabajar juntos. Entonces, si pueden donar y ayudarles a las otras personas que lo necesitan, por favor, hagan una donación. Y si no pueden, no importa. Por favor, hagan su propio video promoviendo el fondo. Lo único que les quiero decir es que me agradezco por estar con ustedes esta noche. Los amo a todos y, numeral, sigue bailando Orlando, hashtag keep dancing Orlando. Have a good night.
That was beautiful. I still can't hear you, Darcel. I have no idea. However, for those of you that don't know, the Contigo Fund was launched after Pulse, and it is something very near and dear to our hearts. And I just want to remind you all, like we were saying, that the term Orlando Strong is so important right now, even though almost 4 years ago it was very integral and made up the fabric of who we are. It still remains true. We are Orlando Strong, we are world strong, and we are all here together, hashtag alone together. And of course, Andreas, we will keep dancing Orlando. And at the beginning of his speech, he was mentioning thank you to Darcel and I, but I just have to say thank you to the team of Come Out with Pride for making this happen. And they've done such a wonderful job in allowing us to connect with the community, because I feel like that is something that we are definitely missing. I know that a lot of us are missing our nightlife, and a lot of us, most of us are not going to work. And to all the industry folks, I want to give you a shout out for staying patient. And a couple of my friends that are texting me right now, I want to give you some love. Brandy Tezak with Retro Mended. I love you so much, and thank you. Joyce, I love you so much. Joanna, thanks for reaching out. Karen Brown. And one more time, I have to give it up for Scott Robert. Scott Robert is one of my favorite DJs on the planet, and he always knows the perfect music to play. And that's why I want to encourage all of you to use music as your outlet during this time. Share your music with each other. Let everyone know what you're listening to, because music is the answer. Right, Darcel?
It's the answer. I'm glad I'm back.
I'm
I'm
glad
back.
you're
I'm
back
going
too.
to say something else, but I'm back.
Well, hello.
Listen, Blue, I know we got to keep on going with the show. Can you hear me?
I got you, babe.
Okay. Before we do that next segment, I want to flip the camera and show some things on my wall.
Okay.
And it'll be a perfect segue into it. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Well, I guess you got the next one with Caesar.
Okay, great. So this next entertainer is someone that I love and adore, and he is no stranger to Pride. Push Love has been a part of Pride since we created the new Pride stage a couple of years ago, and Caesar is beautifully queer, as we would say, and he's no stranger to Orlando. However,
Hey, Blue.
Yeah.
You know, for old farts like myself, explain that to me.
Well, queer is just
Beautifully
queer.
queer.
I thought queer would be something that you would just understand, because for me, queer is just queer. I mean, for me, I know that we're doing all of this stuff, but like, we're all just humans trying to be humans and to love like humans. But, you know, he's gay. He's definitely really gay.
Oh, he's gay. Okay. I thought it was just, okay.
And
Okay. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
So he can,
you know, I just want to be PC.
Understood. Understood.
I just want to be right.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Ricky. Oh my. All right, so he's a member of the Lady Boys of the Peekaboo Lounge. I'm going to give that shout out. So it is my pleasure and honor, and get ready, because this is going to make you happy. So take this with you in your soul. It's Cesar de la Rosa.
Thank you, Darcel. Thank you, Blue. I love you guys. I want to give a shout out to everyone who's been tuning in. I've been watching you guys on Facebook, on YouTube. Everyone's been so responsive and full of love. I also want to give a shout out. Thank you, Andres, for that beautiful message in Spanish. I also wanted to give some love to my Latino community. Mi gente latina, los quiero muchísimo. Estamos unidos. Y si se sienten solos, quiero que sepan que estoy contigo. Todos nosotros estamos con ustedes. We're all in this together. And one of the things I did want to say, I cannot be a spokesperson for the queer community or for questioning Darcel, but I do want to say, you know, sexuality, to be able to be part of a community that accepts you for who you are, even though you identify as a gay person. I've always grown up with that, you know, knowledge about myself. But, you know, getting older and knowing that I can know who I am, and maybe there's some different layers to me, I know, and I can, you know, be aware that there's so much more to me. So, you know, if my sexuality, my personal sexuality transcends that of a gay one, I call myself queer. But, you know, we're unique. We're all loving and happy. And this song that I wanted to sing for you guys tonight, by the way, I'm wearing my very comfortable and stained jacket because we're all comfortable at home. But this song that I wanted to share with you guys is called I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. It's a message that regardless in this situation where the world feels shaking, where your ground is taken from your feet and the focus that you have might have changed, victory, although it's far and far, it's still in your eyes reach. And just to get to the other side of victory's line, all you have to do is keep a steady pace. So to all those people who are generous in love, I pray that you find someone to give some extra love to who need it. Those people who might not have enough love and are looking for some love, just reach out, because, you know, we're there. And together we're stronger. So this song's for all of us. I love you guys so much. And that said, I'm also sharing my donations with a lot of my friends who are currently displaced. So without further ado, here's I Won't Give Up. And I'm shaking. That's right, Austin. I'm gonna take this off. This is a kumbaya moment. When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Well, there's so much they hold. And just like the moon stars I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. And when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. Oh, 'cause even the stars, they burn, some even fall to the earth. We got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. Oh, I won't give up. I don't want to be someone who runs away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the chosen gifts we got. Yeah, we got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we didn't intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got and what I'm not, and who I am. Oh, I won't give up on us. Even if the skies get rough, I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. I'm still looking up. Oh, I won't give up on us. God knows we're tough enough. I'm giving you all my love. God knows we're worth it. Oh, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. Please still look up. Be blessed, everyone.
Well, I'm certain that we're all warm and fuzzy from that. That was freaking amazing. Yeah. Caesar, just want to say thank you. Darcel, I see you fanning yourself, and so yes, you're good. Is that your own fan? I can't hear Darcel, but yes, that is your own fan. Let's just all try to pretend we know what Darcel is saying. Let's do it together, shall we? Nope, no, still don't know. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you to Cesar de la Rosa for such a great performance. He is so important to us in Orlando and beautiful. And I know that I feel so much better. Don't forget to find the Contigo Fund, how important that was, and what a beautiful message that was for us. And then also don't forget, we got Kaya and Nikolina and Ginger Minj and so many other performers coming up soon. So you got to stay tuned, stay with us. And speaking of, I'm going to introduce the next performer because I don't know what, Darcel, I can't hear you. So there it is. This next performer I've known for quite some time. Actually, I've been in Orlando 20 years in July. I've been performing at Southern Nights for 20 years. And this has been one of my comrades from the get. It's the mother of the House of Gemini. House. Is it H-A-U-S or is it H-O-U-S? I don't know these days. And, you know, you can see them all throughout Central Florida, and the producer of one of the coolest things that happens in Orlando, which is Orlando's Drag Race. I love it so much. And Orlando Monsters Live and the upcoming Tu Wong Fu tribute show. That should be fun. And of course, you know, it's the host of Detention Saturdays College Nights at Savoy, Orlando. So it is my pleasure and honor to welcome to the stage Rob Ward's favorite person, Katana Gemini.
I'm coming. Disconnected. Connected again. Hey guys, we're getting the music. Just connecting the music right quick.
Oh, here it goes.
Okay.
Okay, try now. Okay.
I can press the button.
And you're good.
Too much. See you, breathe you, I want to be you. You can take time to live the way you gotta live your life. Give me all of you. Let me see you through the lonely nights of wanting more. Don't even think about what's right or wrong. I can see the end, it's only you and me, and no one else is gonna be around to answer all the questions that behind you and how you're meant to be. So even if the rough is meant to take, you still got me to hold you up. And I will never let you down.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and bring out the next entertainer. Oh, hold on. All right.
I feel it in my bones, 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 yeah. Every time we get close, close, close. You work the hard, professional starter, full of excuses. Bitch, I'm a heart. Bitch, I'm a heart. You play it around. I can't give it up to no face. Good things so good to go so away. None of all comes in my set. The only thing so fade away. It's hard to bring you home, I heart before the start. Boy, you can keep it. I'm not a person that takes cars on the boulevard. Boy, you can keep it. And if you don't know, you should know. Time to break the news. I'm all so low. It's an all goddamn wild. Boy, you can keep it. Boy, you can keep it. Boy, you can keep it. Just when I thought I heard it all, you dropped the ball. I can't believe it. I bring the sauce to be a bed, so you can keep it. And if you don't know, you should know. So I'm breaking news. I'm going solo. It's a no-go, don't want another bag. I can't give it up and no fake. Good things don't come to go so away. None of those comes in my set. You know what I mean? So if I would have been you all a heart before we start, boy, you can keep it. I'm not a person that takes cars on the boulevard. Boy, you can keep it. And if you don't know, you should know. So I'm breaking news. I'm all solo. It's an all goddamn wild. Boy, you can keep it. Boy, you can keep it. Boy, you can keep it. You can hear that.
Yeah.
Come on, like old school.
She's done that before.
I think so.
In the living room. That was
Okay.
good living room drag. That was 1970s in the drag room. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm excited, Blue. I'm on my notebook now. I'm
Oh my
moving
God.
my phone to my notebook, and I don't know how I looked up on it, but I'm happy to be here. And you can hear me, right?
I can hear you now. This
And
is
there's
great.
no static. We are good. We are good. We're good. We're good. So listen, Blue. I wanted, on that note, what a great number to go into this little segment. I want to talk about a dear friend of ours in this community, Sierra Fox. Sierra was somebody very special to me. If you can indulge me for just a second, there are only about 4 people in Orlando that I consider my closest, dearest friends. I'm quite known to everybody like you are, Blue, but you know, we do have our inner circle. those people we know that loves us unconditionally and would drop anything to be at our age should we call. And Sierra was one of those individuals. And I've known her, I totaled up the years today. It's 28 plus years I've known her. My family knows her. She was just someone who was quite, who made me laugh. And that's very difficult to do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to miss her dearly. A phenomenal entertainer, a unique entertainer. There were 3 entertainers that kind of were in the vein of Sierra: Simplicity Hart, Natasha Richards, and of course the last one, the great Sierra Fox. Those 3 styles of drag, I don't see anybody else doing it. And we've lost a great treasure, not only in Orlando, but in the world of entertainment. She influenced so many girls that are on Drag Race. She influenced so many of the young kids. And you know, when you become a certain age and when you hit the stage and the new kids want to clamor to see you because they've heard about you, then you've really left a mark. It's a really sad day for me. You know, it's been really tough for me all day long, but you know, I am comforted in the fact that I do believe in a God Almighty, and I do believe in the resurrection of Christ, and I do believe in all things that are Christian, and that gives me certain comfort. And I'm just very blessed and very honored to be in the path for 28 plus years of a fat fucking entertainer who just entertained the hell out of the masses. No matter if you're white, black, Asian, or what have you, she fit into every mold. And I'm very glad that God's blessed me to be her friend for 28 years. So with that being said, Blue, I'm sure we all got stories we could tell about Sierra.
Sure we do.
That needs to be X-rated or R-rated.
She was an innovator, and you know, it's like I said, she knew cheerleading sound effects before cheerleading sound effects were cheerleading sound effects.
And single-handedly, Blue, she kept the 80s and the 90s alive.
It's true. It's true.
When I hear music, that's Sierra. That's her.
True. When I hear music, she did some Debbie Deb, and you know, I think I was fortunate enough to be a part of her life, and I happy to grace the stage with her on many occasions, and those moments I am definitely reminiscing about, like many others are in Orlando today and across the country.
Yeah, there are a lot of folks that went on, especially in the drag world. Sisters in Chicago passed. But you know, the great thing about, you know, as you can tell, this beard is not black anymore. One of the things about growing older is that I just marvel at the people I've met and the love that lingers behind. And you really absorb it. If you take that moment to get out of the mar of grief, you absorb the love that they just left behind. And that's something quite valuable. There are often times that I'll be on stage, and I'm sure you've had the same thing, Blue, where I'll say something or make a gesture and I go, oh my God, that's Miss P. And I'll smile. And you know, and that's what it's all about, you know. Just
it's a sisterhood for sure. I mean, it's our chosen family, and we're fortunate enough to make those choices for ourselves. And those are the friendships and the family that will live on in our hearts forever.
And I just want to put something to rest real fast. There's rumors going around. I just want to do this real fast. No, it was not suicide. It was not that. Okay, I want to nip that in the bud really fast. Sierra passed away from some complications. She had been in the hospital. And I just want to let everyone, especially in the sisterhood, make sure someone has your contact information or next to kin, because we all think we're going to live forever and we think we're Superman or Wonder Woman. But when those times come, it'd be good to be able to reach out to somebody, your family. And although we all are family, we want to make sure that you have those connections in place. So to God be the glory. What a wonderful girl she was. When I hear music, what is it, Blue? You know, give me tonight
Yeah, baby, if you wanna stay, don't you forget to
No.
Yes, we got it.
Oh, we got it.
We
So
got it.
who we introducing, Blue? Oh, yes, I'm introducing how you pass his name? Monin?
I mean, we can say guess Monin. I mean,
Monin?
now it looks like we're doing Pornhub at night, but I don't know.
Monin. Well, I'm going to introduce this young man. He is a member, has been a member, a singer, a dancer, costume designer, and a choreographer of the chorus since, I believe that's the Orlando Gay Chorus.
That's the Orlando Gay Chorus, OGC in the house.
Orlando Gay Chorus. He's been singing Meadowlark. He'll be singing Meadowlark from the musical The Baker's Wife. I want you to make some noise, y'all. Let's get this party rolling. I'm going to my liquor cabinet. I'm just saying this. And I'm going to pull out a bottle of Grey Goose. Cranberry, and it's on right now. I'm on my notebook. I'm good. I got sound. It's time to take it to the next level. Are you with me, Blue?
I'm with you.
Are you with me? Y'all make sure you tip these entertainers. Send $3 or $4 or $5, $6 to these entertainers. Their Cash App and all of their Venmo and all of that information scrolls right on the bottom as they're entertaining. Don't leave without tipping those entertainers. So without further ado, let's welcome to the virtual stage. This is Mr. Joe Monin.
When I was a boy, I had a favorite story of the meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice could match the angels in its glory. She was blind. The lark was blind. The king of the rivers took her to his palace. And he fed her fruit and nuts from an ivory chalice. And he prayed, sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me of the silver mornings. Set me free, my meadowlark, and I'll buy you a priceless jewel, a cloth of brocade and wool, and I'll love you for life if you will sing for me. Then one day as the lark sang by the water, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight as she opened her eyes, the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me in the silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark, and we'll dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Fly with me. But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear to wound his pride. So the sun god flew away, and when the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Every time I heard that part, I cried. And now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy. Just when I thought my heart was finally numb. A beautiful young man appears before me, saying, come, oh, won't you come? And what do I do when finally, for the first time, the one I'm burning for returns the glow? If love has come at last, it's picked the worst time. Still I know I've got to go fly away, meadow lark, fly away in the silver morning. If I stay, I'll grow to curse the dark. So I'm off to where days can't find me. I know I leave wounds behind me, but I can't let tomorrow find me back this way. Before my past once again can blind me. Fly away. And we won't wait to say goodbye. My beautiful young man. And thank you so much.
Wow, that was fantastic.
That was
Wow.
awesome.
Wow, did he not hit that money note?
He did.
Yeah.
That should make people donate more and more and more. Speaking of, we're at $5,200 for the LGBTQ and relief.
Great.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, and I think that's fantastic because, you know, funds are a little tight these days. And when people can give, a little bit goes a long way. It really does. And speaking of a little bit, I just happen to have a little bit of Grey Goose right here. And I have just a little bit of cranberry right here. And I have a tiny little glass with ice. So I'm going to, while you introduce the next one, Blue, I'm going to have myself a little libation. I do want to say that song, the Meadowlark that Joe sang, that was one of Miss P's favorite songs. Yeah. Yeah.
Miss P, a pioneer and innovator for the Orlando drag community and the artistic community as well. What
fantastic actor. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're moving right along.
We're moving right along. And this next performer is certainly no stranger to my world. I'm very lucky to have this person in my life on a daily basis. She's an Orlando-based performer that you might have seen on stage at Disney and Universal. And I want to give a shout out to all of our industry folks at our theme parks. Our hearts go out to you during this time. And of course, she's a part of the Venue family, the ladies of the Peekaboo Lounge, and of course, Varieties for 11 years. And in that time, she branched out and is an amazing improv artist. She's classically trained in the ballet world, but as some of us do, we don't love that world so much. We make our own things. And she has really been an innovator of the improv scene here, an integral part of the improv world here in Orlando. So it is my pleasure to introduce to the virtual stage, Nikolina.
Okay. Oh shit, you're on. Go.
In my heart and soul, I am in the room. I have no goal, knowing you. Carry on the ground, glory for the moon. Like you.
Wow.
Absolutely
When
amazing.
I
I just
grow
want
up,
to say
when
that.
I
Huh?
grow up, I want to be her.
Yeah. So I just want to say for those of you that
Wow.
are watching, when I was speaking with Nikolina earlier, she said, I have gloves and a mask and buckets of water to represent the weight of everyone that is that we're carrying right now. It's super relevant, I think, right, for this time. And I just want to say,
And she's quite an artist, Blue. I've seen her on many occasions, and she always gives her all and her soul. She pours it into.
yeah,
Much
it's nice.
like you do. I used to love watching you too. I don't see you doing your little ballet quite often.
I need 2 hip replacements, Darcel. My surgeries have been postponed.
As soon as you get that hip in, girl.
And I just want to say, as I was reading everyone's comments, thank you for the venue love. We all miss you so much.
Yeah,
and yes, that
we
is
really
a
do.
big
We
part of the
really,
venue.
really do.
So you're next.
So, where are we? I forgot where we were.
You have a person that's got an interesting name that I love every
Oh,
time I send her.
yes, yes. I think all the females have one of those, don't they? Yeah. But listen, I just want to toot your horn a little bit, Blue. You know, Blue's been in this community for a long time. A wonderful activist, voice of Orlando. And in addition to that, she's a fantastic entertainer and quite the entrepreneur as well. And she's every woman. She's every woman. And we're very fortunate to have you here, Blue. You make a way out of no way, and you set up some fabulous entertainment for Come Out with Pride last year. And I make no bones about it. You know, I'll let you know when I don't think things are right, but I also believe in letting you know when things are on point. And last year's Pride was on point. It was fantastic. You did an excellent job, and I was very proud.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Not only me, but I'm sure the community said as well. So, you know, I know she's getting a little red. I'm tooting your horn, girl. But shit, you got to do it, girl. If people don't toot your horn, you know, we work hard, girl, and you know we don't ask for nothing.
We do work hard,
and we don't ask nothing in return. And you know, I believe in when I see things, I need to let people know. I was like Jeff when. As soon as that Pride was over, I text him and go, it was fantastic. And people need to hear that. Because you know people are bitch when things are wrong. You know they will. Yeah. But anyway.
And I just want to say to you, Darcel, you know, you have been a leader for us, and thank you for having Carla that is to perform with you and the Footlight Players and everything that you've done, and especially like now with Continental, you know, you have always been a pioneer, and you continue to be a pioneer. And I think sometimes as we get older and we are in the community so much, people sometimes forget like this is where you come from, and you have set that precedence for so many entertainers here. And I just want to say thank you for that, because you make drag in Orlando what it is today.
Well, I'm looking forward to whatever, once we get out of the Coronaville, I'm looking so forward to shaving this and hitting a stage and lip syncing like you never heard it before.
It's so true. It's so true. It's so true.
So this next entertainer is the winner of YouTube's Camp Wonka, Wonka Kiki. She's the winner of Camp Wonka Kiki Season 2, a drag reality show, plus drag queens and kings in nature. Okay, you didn't understand what I just said. They're drag queens, and they're performing in nature.
In nature.
In nature.
In nature.
Okay. Yeah. I hope they have plenty of off. She's also Miss Rose Dynasty 2019. She's also Miss Citrus State Comedy Queen 2019. And currently, she is the first and only drag queen at sea for the new adult, I do say adult, by design cruise line, Virgin Voyages. Let me just translate.
I'm thinking that an adult cruise line that's named Virgin is like a complete crazy.
I was going to say something totally inappropriate, but I won't say it. you probably are thinking the same thing, Blue.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a thunderous applause in your living room and wake your neighbors up. Pound the walls. If you're in an apartment, hit the walls and let your neighbor know that you're online. And guys, don't forget to tip the entertainers when they're performing. It took a lot to get this together, and they're spending time. I know we got nothing but time, but they're spending their energy and their time and money that some of us don't really have, putting on makeup and costumes just to entertain you. So when you see their Cash App and all of that information, Venmo and PayPal scrolling up along the bottom, give them a couple of dollars or two, okay? So without further ado, will you please welcome, this is Tora Hyman.
Thank you, Blue, for that beautiful introduction. No shade. So, hi, welcome to my drag den here at my house. So happy to be here with Come Out with Pride. I just want to take a moment to thank them so much for having me. Orlando Pride is something very special to me because last year I actually got to take my mom to her very first Pride event. So very special, very exciting. Now, I've been racking my brain trying to think, what should I do to perform for you, all of you? I could lip sync. I could do the boots, houts, cats down. I could do all the kids things. I could do all the fun stuff. I figured, let's do something different, exciting, something I've never done before. So I got on my little Amazon and I bought me something. I bought me a magic trick. I thought we would do it together. It just arrived today, so I've actually not done it before. But it came with like this little USB thing. So I put it in. I'm not very technological. So I put it in. There's a track and it's going to walk us through a magic trick. Yeah, would you guys like a magic trick? There's no one in my living room, so that's awkward. Okay, beautiful. Well, just say yes. Beautiful. Here we go. So let's learn some magic, shall we?
Hello, fellow drag magicians.
Hey, girl, hey.
Welcome to the world of drag magic, your professional drag mail order magic company. 100% genuine.
That is good.
This lesson is the mystery of the vanishing bandana.
Ooh, all right.
For this mystery, you will only need 2 props.
Okay.
One is a square of fun-colored fabric.
Oh, okay, got it.
And
Beautiful.
a yellow bandana.
Oh.
Pick up the bandana. Now fold the bandana.
Girl, you
in
sent
half.
me the wrong prop. This is not a...
That's right. Fold it in half.
Okay, here we go.
Now fold it one more time.
Oh.
Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in a natural position.
Got it.
This is called palming. Now that you have mastered palming, we're ready to begin.
This is going very well.
Open the folded bandana.
Ta-da.
Show the audience it's a real bandana by waving it up and down.
It's real. Yeah.
If an audience member doesn't believe it's a real bandana, allow them to wipe their face on it.
Girl, there's no one here.
Now pick up the fun-colored square fabric
Okay.
and gather the 4 corners together, making a makeshift bag.
Oh, like a little purse. Okay.
Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier.
Done.
And drop it into the folds of the makeshift bag.
Oh, it's messy.
From the outside of the fabric makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball.
Oh, that is moist.
What the audience didn't see is that you never really put the bandana into the fabric at all.
Oh, no, girl.
You really kept it hidden in your left hand.
No.
Remember palming?
No.
Again, remember to keep your left hand held naturally.
Got it.
Now make a magical gesture.
Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie. Oh my God, I'm gonna need all the prayers. Cross your fingers.
For the grand finish, fling open the fabric and receive a well-deserved round of applause.
What? Oh my gosh, it's gone. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Orlando. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So honored to be here. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Mwah, mwah. I love you all. Mwah.
How many vodka cranberries is that? And Tora Hyman, seriously, my favorite person to email.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Yeah. I would like to get good and full one night and have her do that and go. Yeah, that was great. I love that. I love it when she does that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But,
And Darcel, really quickly, I just want to take this second to give a big shout out and a thank you to our doctors and our nurses, and our first responders, and all of our medical, all the things. And just say thank you for your bravery, and we support you through all of this. And I know it's a tough time, but just know that we're always sending our love, and please stay safe. And
I want to show this picture.
What is that?
This is my niece, and her name is Lanessa Brooks, and she's an RN, and she was part of the team a couple of days ago that came from Florida, the delegation to New York City, and she's in New York for the next 6 weeks. She's testing for coronavirus on the front lines, and I love her. And she's a trooper. She could have denied. She could have stayed where she was, but she said, "No, I want to go." And
That's awesome.
I'm so proud of her, so proud, and I love her dearly.
And I think it's important for us to remember as we go through like this stuff too. Like, so my neighbors actually were doing the Million Mask Challenge, and I just want to give a shout out to Lisa Morgan because she made me this music note mask, but then also made me some masks to give specifically to a few of my friends in the ER at ORMC. So everyone is doing what they can, and you know it's important for us to remember that our creative spirit is also a way of giving back, like we're doing today. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone doing what they can with the talents that they have.
I'm not sure, Blue, but I think the CDC has mandated or came out with a notice that they would want people to wear masks in public now. So that means if you're homosexual and you don't know the art of arts and crafts, then you're not a good homosexual. You need to go online and know how to make your mask. That mask could be made in 5 minutes. All you gotta do is cut it, fold it, sew it, put the elastic on it, you're good to go. But I'm going to be making a couple of masks tomorrow because I will be at several places.
Nice.
Publix, Popeyes, and there's a crab place I don't need to be splurging money, but girls got to do what a girl's got to do, and I need crabs. Let me just rephrase that. I need crabs. I don't need crabs, but I need to eat some.
Yes, and of course, Jason, thank you for the reminder for our food service workers as well. And shout out to all of our restaurants and business owners
and
here.
Warehouse workers too, Blue. I got a niece of mine. The nurse's sister works in a major hub in Atlanta. I believe it's for Amazon, and they get all the packages and everything that you get delivered.
Wow,
and I know they've been going through some issues and stuff right at this time, but hopefully they'll get rectified. But she is also on the front line, handling those packages. And to all the people that deliver the food, especially,
that's crazy.
And Blue, one last thing, if there's small businesses here in Orlando, especially restaurants, if you I'm not the best cook, and if you got a few dollars and you want to eat out, go ahead and look at those small restaurants here in Orlando.
Yeah, Pom Pom's Tea House, Seven Price, Lamb, Crest Chop House.
And the Parliament House restaurant is open during the day. Stop by, just call ahead, tell them what you want, give it to hell. You don't even have to stop on Orange Blossom Trail. They'll throw it at you. Okay, you're good to go. But most importantly, support the small businesses here because we're hurting, they're hurting even more. They're trying to hang on by the thread and give people jobs and to keep their establishments open. I'm gonna tell you something, it ain't gonna do no good for us who are on furlough to sit home and maybe get a little something from the government, and then when all of this passed, go back to work and there is no business. We need to support our small businesses in any kind of way or measure, because when this is all over, we want to return to work. We really do.
For sure. Speaking of small businesses in Orlando, our next performer is an advocate for us as a community, and she has one of the toughest jobs in town because we always joke about running for elected office, but I don't know if I'd ever want to be a commissioner ever because it's a lot. And she is my friend, and I'm very excited because she's using a much different platform than we're used to seeing her. There's no podium, and she has a guitar, and she's doing something that is really.
I spoke to her because I was having some difficulties getting my unemployment because of the state. That's a whole nother subject. And I spoke to her, and she said she was once unemployed, and she went through this process, and she became so perturbed by this process that she said, you know what, I'm going to run for city council. And because of her downtime from something like this, it ignited a fire in her. And we are so happy that she was fired from her job and had to get pissed off at the unemployment services. And now we've got the jewel of this lady. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So it is my pleasure to welcome to the virtual stage Commissioner Patty Sheehan.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Blue. Hey, Darcel. I'm going to take my mask off now so I can play them, encouraging everybody, please, please, please wear your masks. And I know it took them a long time to finally get that out, which was ridiculous. And I also am going to make a pledge right now. My assistant's going to kill me because he doesn't know how to do anything right now because we're all working remotely from home. But I'm making a $1,000 pledge to come out with Pride, Contigo Fund, One Orlando Alliance, the Center. Thank you for everything that you all do. And I've been kind of sitting around a little bit and wondering what I can do, you know, to kind of entertain you because I talk a lot. And I figured, you know what, I would like to play something for you that I haven't done this. So I'm going to go ahead and play you a little song. This is actually something that I wrote many, many years ago for the March on Washington. And we actually sang, and we sang this at the March on Washington in 1987. It's called Road Never Straight. My friends tell me they know what's right. They're not giving up on me without a fight. Baby, too attractive to be a knight. Or are they to know what I'm supposed to like? Saying that I'm straightforward. But let's get to the point. I'm going forward, never straight. There's no room for debate. I know that I'm a heterosexual, and I'm so happy I came. Old Peter Ryan's got a business for me. What's in the bottle and how it imitates me. Guess she doesn't understand love's not hate. Just because she's different, she ain't every day. Sorry, Mrs. Bryant, if I don't quite agree. Because it's spring that grows on that Florida sunshine tree. I'm going forward, never straight. There's no room for debate. Because I'm all not heterosexual, and I'm so happy I'm gay. Reverend Jerry Paul says he knows the best wrong. Call Jerry and he'll take Jerry for the call. Love me like a brother, so long you see the focus. Reverend, yeah, Jesus, who's selling through the door. Says the best for us to do. Exchange our wicked ways. Well, to heaven with the hypocrites. I'd rather join the gays. I'm going forward, never straight. There's no room for debate. Know that I'm all not heterosexual, and I'm so happy I'm gay. Ask me to straight my remarkable penis. Don't ask me about being straight, if I need it. If being straight is the only way, the world would be a boring place. I'll be a cookie lady with a cookie lifestyle, a cookie smile on my face. And I'm going forward, never straight. There's no room for debate. Now that I'm a whole not heterosexual, and I'm so happy I'm gay. I'm so happy I'm gay. I'm so happy I'm gay. Thank you, Orlando. Stay together, stay strong. We're going to get through this together. I love you.
Well, here's to you, Commissioner Sheehan. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was quite wonderful. I didn't know she could play the guitar. What a phenomenal musician she is, and a vocalist. Yes, ma'am. I just want to say your guitar playing was excellent, and the judges have spoken. The judges have spoken. They give you a 9 out of 10 for your vocal arrangement of that song. Okay, but you're in the running. You're still in the running. You advanced to the top 5. Yes, you have. So let me let me just say this, guys. I'm very happy that Commissioner Sheehan was on here. She's an extraordinary woman. Many of you probably just see her out and about doing functions, but she actually is always doing the people's business. And during these difficult times, when I needed a little bit of go-to or direction, I hit her up instantly and she returns the call, or she'll text me back. I also want to give a shout out to our representatives, Carlos Smith, a couple of others, our Senator, Linda Stewart, and there's there's two others I can't remember right now. They all are very diligent on returning and getting back to their constituents. And y'all know I'm very vocal when things go wrong, and especially when I can't get online to file unemployment. Those people were instrumental, and they replied. And I was it just really made me feel like I was listened to and that I was valued. So I want to give a big shout out to Commissioner Sheehan. I know she's overwhelmed with what's going on right now, but she has our back, and she's always been in our corner. And we're very fortunate to have such an extraordinary lady as a commissioner of the City Beautiful, the best place in the world to live, Orlando. So with that being said, I want to bring on the next entertainer. What can I say about this young lady? I've known her for quite a long time. Girl, when I'm old, I know everybody for quite a long time. But I've known her for a little duration, and she comes from somewhere near where I graduated from high school and live. I'm originally from Crystal River, Florida, and I think she's from Brooksville, which is a skip and a hop away from Crystal River. She started her career working for Hamburger Mary and another place here in Orlando, Florida. I can't think of it right now. But then she parlayed over at the Parliament House and was hosting bingo. Always a consummate entertainer, more than just a drag queen, an actress. Somebody who is not only an actress, but a vocalist as well as an arranger, and she even directs. She's a triple threat. And I was so happy when she told me secretly that she had been cast for RuPaul's Drag Race. And when I knew that this would be the first fat bitch to win RuPaul Drag Race. But no, they did not allow that to happen, okay? They did not allow that to happen. But in my book, she clearly won that season of RuPaul Drag Race. And she's continued to tour under the RuPaul umbrella, spreading her love and what we all knew here in Orlando, that she's a phenomenal entertainer, spreading that out through the world, around the world. And I'm very happy to say that she is now affiliated with the Parliament House. She and her partner Gidget Galore has brought their TV Land series to the Footlight Theater. It's phenomenal. It's highly successful. And she and her team have taken over booking the plays in the theater, the Footlight Theater. And I'm excited to see what they bring to that stage. It gives me great pleasure to welcome to the virtual stage a fantastic entertainer, a wonderful vocalist, lip syncer, actor, you name it, she's got it all. But most importantly, she's got a heart of gold. Y'all make some noise for Ginger Minj. Come on, Ginger.
Well, thank you, Darcel. Hey, everybody, it's Ginger Minj, and I'm here with my BFF. Hi, I'm Gidget Galore. We are the two that are responsible for TV Land Live, for the Golden Gals Live, for Roseanne Live, and a whole upcoming series, which we're so excited to get back on track. Now, I know that we're supposed to be socially distanced at this time, but...
Yes. Well, we have actually been together for weeks now. We've been planning our show, so we found that it was going to be safer for us to stay together so we could continue doing these shows. So we are very, very safe. We're not traveling out. She doesn't come over to my house every day and bring her nasty germs.
No, I just live here. She makes me live here in the garage. This is the garage.
This is my garage. So
yeah, I did feel ill one day, just a little bit, but then I realized it's just because I had seen Gidget get out of the shower.
Oh, girl.
I wish you would stop. Anyway, we actually have been working on a whole series of shows together during this entire quarantine. We have a couple more coming up on the Stage It platform. It's stageit.com Facebook.com/Digital Drag Fest. This coming Monday, we have a Broadway themed show
it's gonna be
with
fantastic.
trivia. It's dictated by the audience, so if you want to have some fun with us, make sure you go get your tickets for that. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern
5
Standard
p.m.
Time. And on
then, the 10th,
Friday,
on
the
Friday the
following
10th.
Friday, a week from tonight, we are doing our tribute to Disney called the Magic Queendom. So make sure you get your tickets for that as well. It's only $10 per household. You can throw it up on the TV, watch it. It'll be like you're there. I'm life size.
Oh, it's good.
Now, this is a number that we thought that we would put together specifically for Pride, because Come Out with Pride has always been such a huge part of our lives in our entire career. So we're just grateful to give back a little bit.
Absolutely. So we're donating our tips. All of our tips are going right to Pride tonight. So you won't see any info for us because we want it to go right to them. So we're so happy to bring this number to life for you.
All right, let's go. You got it?
I got it.
Oh God, that's so natural. It's easy to play without fingernails. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Why?
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
Unlike us. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it,
The rainbow connection,
the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh wow, a butterfly!
it's so beautiful
in the
here
garage. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star?
Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far.
What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we hope we might see? Someday we'll find it,
The rainbow connection,
the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We all close our eyes and imagine. Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices? I hear them calling my name. Ginger, where are you?
is this the sweet sound that calls for young sailors? The voice might be one and the same.
I've heard it too many times to ignore it.
It's something that I'm supposed to be.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La 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 dee da da da. La da da dee da da dee. We love you guys.
I love you. Stay happy, healthy,
And safe.
Hey, we're back. Hey, Blue. Can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Oh, it's because I've had the mute button pushed.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I love those two. And you know, Blue, while you were away, I happened to glance down at my notes, and I was supposed to introduce Gidget Galore as well. I do want to put a shout out to Gidget.
Because Gidget is amazing.
Love her. Love her.
Comedy queen, supporter of the Barber Fund, seamstress extraordinaire, talented AF.
Now, you know, I do want to let you know about Gidget Galore. She does partake every now and then of a libation. I don't.
It's out
And
here.
I've seen her many times running through the Parliament House with no shoes on, but a cocktail in her hand. I just wanted to say
remember
that.
her at the 420 party for that was,
Oh my God, that's coming up.
yeah, we won't be there.
Maybe we should do another one of these at 420.
Well, I know that the Comedy Queens and the Barber Fund are usually do one. So yeah, hey.
Well, will we be out of this mess? I don't think so by 420.
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? But you know, we're having a great time, and you're looking good, and we're drinking, and I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy, and I'm good. And so all I have to do is go to my next vacation area, my condo, which is about 9 steps away, called the kitchen.
Oh, good. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna sing a song with my friend Todd Kimbrough.
Oh yeah, you are. Are you gonna sing live?
Yeah.
Oh, you lip syncing.
I'm gonna sing it live, and Todd actually is out camping in the woods with his boyfriend. But in case you don't know, Todd has been my collaborator, my cabaret partner for many, many, many years. The Orlando Fringe Festival is certainly very familiar with Todd and all of his brilliant writings, and he is one of the most amazing, talented humans that I could ever wish to work with. And so this is a song that we performed at, I don't know where, I have no idea, but I think it's most apropos for what we're going through right now. So ladies and gentlemen, it's Blue and Todd Kimbrough.
Somebody said, friend, that she'll love you better than I can. There's a big black sky over my town.
And not the truth.
I know where you're at, I bet she's around. Yeah, I know it's stupid, I just gotta see for myself.
Hold on. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Whoa. I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Oh, I keep dancing on my own.
Just gonna dance all night. So messed up, so out of line.
Stilettos and broken bottles, spinning around in circles. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Whoa. I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the girl you're taking home. Whoa. I keep dancing on my own. So far away, but still you're near.
Lights come up, the music dies.
But you don't see me standing here.
I just came to say goodbye.
I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Whoa. I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the girl you're taking home. Oh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on my own.
I'm in the car,
watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Whoa. I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home.
Oh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on my own. I'll keep dancing on my own. I'll keep dancing on my own. I love you, John.
Yeah. That was fantastic. Blue, you know, that remind me of Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald when he was in California and she was in New York. That was so beautiful.
Oh
So
my God, that
beautiful.
just made my heart
My
smile.
God. Well, listen, guys, I want to let you know that we just got a donation, $1,000 donation from Dave from 26 Health, bringing the total to $7,600. Our goal was what? I believe it was 10,000. Was the goal 10,000, Blue?
I think it was over that. I want to
Was
say
it-
that he
It
had a
was
number.
$100,000.
$100,000. But this is a wonderful start, and people can keep donating
It
throughout.
is.
So
It is. They can still donate. Yeah.
So you can always come out with pride.com/fund. And also don't forget about Contigo and the work that they do too.
A wonderful organization.
Oh, a wonderful organization. And what a great time this has been.
It has been, and I think we should do this again. You know, and add on to the fun and add some more entertainers or do some encore performance with some entertainers. It's quite a new medium for all of us.
Yeah.
And we weather through it. Blue, I don't know the exact persons, but we got to thank a few people.
Okay.
But the person who put this together, you probably know him. But I do want to give a huge shout out to DJ Scotty. He's worked at Post. He's worked at Southern Nights in Tampa. And he's currently the DJ, one of our lead DJs at the Parliament House. And we thank you so much, DJ Scotty. The music is everything.
On the new Pride, he's also on the new Pride stage that come out with Pride. And the people that we do need to recognize, I want to give a shout out to Rob Ward, Corey Bryant, Deborah Stico, and the Come Out with Pride board. Thank you so much for doing this.
Who put the technical aspect of this together?
Rob and Corey and Jeff, I know we're working diligently on it. They did a great job.
We salute you.
We salute you. I'm ready to get
salute. Here's a little bit for you, Blue. Here's a little bit.
You. Thank you. And for those of you that are sober, enjoy a mocktail and God.
Yeah. I just wrote a couple of notes down. I just want to say before we chime out. I do want to
chime out because we're having a dance party.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to just mention Sierra Fox again. What a wonderful person. And had she been with us, she would have been happy to lend her talents. You put it up on the screen. Lend her talents to this. And we're going to miss her dearly. And I just want to say, Sierra, we love you and we'll never, ever, ever, ever forget your fat ass. Okay.
So really quick, since you did bring that up, Mackenzie wrote me and Sierra's niece, and I just want to say this. Sierra Fox was born in 1981, the same year as myself. She was an iconic national title holder. She worked at the Fiesta La Royale Lounge in Panama City, Florida, and she was loved by so many. We will miss her dearly. Our community here is completely shaken by the loss of an icon. She said that she could remember when she met her and how stunning she was, just like the rest of us. And of course, just going on and on and on about the memories of Sierra Fox. And I hope that as Scott takes the night away for us, I hope that all of you will turn your speakers up really loud and let's just don't forget, take videos of yourself, use the hashtag Dancing Orlando, tag me in it. I'm on Instagram at Baby Blue Star. I would love to see you all dancing for the rest of the evening.
I just got a text that said that we're past the 10% goal for the fund, and we're going to help a lot of people with the money that was raised. So everyone, just keep giving, and keep your head up, everyone. I know these times are they tend to get you down. Even my fat ass gets stir crazy sometimes. Go out and take a walk. Call your friends. I don't want to encourage, but just a little mommy juice every now and then goes a long, long way. And we'll get through this, and we'll look back on 2020 during this time and go, well, girl, I weathered it. What did you do? You know?
Yeah.
Who knows? Ginger and Gidget might write a play about it. Blue, we're going to set it to musical. Corona,
Yeah.
2020, Blue.
Several times.
The musical.
So again, it's not over. Darcel, thank you so much for.
Oh, Blue, one other thing. I want to give a shout out to a couple of my friends. I won't mention names. They have test positive for coronavirus. Hang in there. Hang in there. They're not respirator wise. They're at home convalescing. And thank God for that. They're strong and they will get through it, especially our flight attendants. And there's a number of those who I know. Yeah.
Yes. Love to all of you. So take this time, turn the music up, and enjoy this moment. Turn your lights off, do your things, and just want to say we love you, Orlando. Stay home, stay safe. We're alone together. One love to all of you, and it is my pleasure and honor to turn it over to DJ Scott.
Scotty, we love you. Oh, I should have told Scotty to play Let the Music Play. He tell me I'm out of pain.
Guess I left my world in somebody's hands. I don't like to hurt much, but everyone gets weak. Someone to rely on. It's what I really need. Now here we stand, with all the work. Been through the pain and been back through the dark. Whatever they tell you, we're bigger than words. And when you're standing, I know how it hurts. Let this be a song now, this be a day. We stand together, but we'll be okay. Cause we're survivors, we're making it work. Step to the face when they go forward. This is the way we found. Even though they'll let us down. Nobody's perfect now. Don't let that hold us down. Let's stick together now. We got to stand our ground. It's easy to believe in one love. Believing you be one love. And fix this all by myself. But I know it'll turn out better if you help. No one likes to hurt no, but everyone gets weak. Someone to rely on. It's what everybody needs. Now you say, been through the pain and been dragged through the dirt. Whatever they tell you, we're bigger than words. I've been where you're standing, I know how it hurts. Let this be a song now, and this be a day. We stand together, then we'll be okay. Cause we're survivors, we're making it work. Expecting the best when they hope for the worst. Wow. This is the way we found. Even though they'll let you down. Nobody's perfect now. Don't let that hold you down. Let's stick together now. We got to stand our ground. It's easy to believe in one love. Believe in you be one love. The situation is very clear. Everyone's trying to tell her the time has come and they say goodbye. And so tears my heart. Give me tonight, baby, I don't wanna stay. Girl, I'm just forget you. Just say alright. You don't need to go away. Nothing wanna let you. My voice in the dark, just like a girl trying to tell her lie. I'm telling you we must say goodbye. I can't believe when I hear once more the very words that were said before. Deep love,
What an incredible set by DJ Scott Roberts.
Thank you, Scotty. That was fierce. He played "Give Me Tonight."
And he played Love. Yes.
Yeah, he played the songs, and I know I've been changed by one of the Pace sisters. Yeah, I love that. Well, I had a great time, Blue. I'm buzzed as hell. So
I had a great time with you.
Only got a gallon more to go, but yeah.
So I just again want to say a special thank you
what were you drinking?
I'm having white wine from Portugal, of course, because I love Portugal.
Okay.
I just want to shout out to Come Out with Pride for a great event. And you guys can still continue to donate at comeoutwithpride.com/fund. And who are you on the phone with right now? Turn your driver off.
It's all of these guys that were tuning in. Ricky, all of them, and Chad, who's in the Air Force and all of that. Yeah.
I got Jackie. I got Jackie Lynn Andrews right here.
Hey, we love you guys. We love you so much. It's Stay In with Pride, but it's Come Out with Pride. So we're live and we're about to sign off, guys.
And One Orlando Alliance, we love you so much. And of course, it is our pleasure and honor and to continue to do what you are doing. You are a strength in our community. We love you so much. Mwah.
Yeah, One Orlando Alliance. What a great organization. I just want to say thank you to all the queens and all of the performers, the live performers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so natural for us to put on makeup on Friday night. Is it Friday?
I think so.
Friday night? Oh, it's Friday. Okay.
Okay, good.
We all had to think what night it was.
It is. So stay tuned.
Luke, can you explain one thing to me? The funds that were raised tonight, where are they going? And if someone is in desperate need, how will they access?
So again, it's pretty much for, let's see, hold on. Let me read my notes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The fund helps LGBTQ individuals who have lost work. They're self-employed, service economy workers, already living paycheck to paycheck. Anybody who's housing unstable, transgender, binary, gender fluid.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I'm on. Yeah, whatever Blue said. And, just keep it rolling. And once again, thank you to everyone, to the tech staff that made this possible. You guys rock. This is unbelievable. And we hope to bring this to you again. Orlando, Come Out with Pride, doing a phenomenal job. Let's celebrating who we are in this community. So guys, give a hand, a round of applause to everyone, to Steph, to Blue, to all the tech staff. I don't know your name, but my hat's off to you. So anyway, I'm Darcel Stevens, and I gotta go, y'all. I love you guys. Bye bye.